The Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mills. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Texans at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Mills. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4. It continues into the end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block a big-time running play and create extra space, you can get the job done there. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because it just did it out now, man. Forcing completion, that allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one.
We got to give him a run. I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a little guy to build the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run again with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And he ends up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. Both of these teams were able to follow this on this defense about 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his poor turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Here's Mills. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a give right side Swift. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him on 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mills into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We talked about the figure specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that right down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, good move. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the field. 56 yards rushing forward in the game.
This drive is turning into an extended one. That guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body boys guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They hand this off to Harris. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Mills. That's caught by Galladay. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Mills. And this one's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was still also with the defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
And cycle.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Let's go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mills on first down. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a loose football. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be third down.
And those two just have one in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a foot down at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple in this offense. Driving out to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fires the out and completes it to Harris. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he made...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Donald Parham
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mills. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
And my goodness, another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Here's Mills. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That takeaway partner right there.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Harris, touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out.
And now here is another interception. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Donald Parham,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the score.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mills now.
Open man is Galladay, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A first down throw for Mills.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, set. Switch, yellow.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now here is another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Donald Parham
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Ravens 35, Texans 6. Justin Tucker in the kickoff in Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
One last shot from Mills.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
You see, it's two type of people in life.